We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Labs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see ya. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Here we are, ready to go. It's going to be a wild show today. As listen, we got a lot to talk about. Good to see everybody. Here's Blab with her crazy camera. Hello, Blabs.
Hi. So far, so good in the last 2 minutes. Behave.
Behave, Tiny. Tiny. Cameras 4.
No,
Slot
don't
4.
don't do that.
Tiny off.
Stop. It's a good thing she can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
You know, every morning when I boot up my PC, it turns on automatically because of USB power and everything. So I always have to tell it to go to sleep every time I boot it up. Like, sleep.
Is it like looking down and as soon as you boot up, it goes, zzz.
Yep.
Hello, Blabs.
Yep. It's kind of like, you know, like Tony Stark, and he's like, you know, like, wake up, daddy's home. That's basically like with my system. I press one button, everything just turns on. Yeah.
Well, you should let them know, you know, hey, mama's here, Tiny.
I'd rather be like, I'm a big boy.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, someone who I guarantee wakes up every morning, even if there's nobody listening, and just goes, Daddy's here, straight from the hood. It's Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
That is obviously you watch me in the morning because that is exactly what I say. Yeah, that's my morning ritual.
That's right. Just wake up. Ah,
Daddy's here.
Just look at the fake virtual camera right in front of you, like something from a TV sitcom. Maybe throw your glasses in the explosion behind you as well.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
Phoenix, how's your mouth?
I am in an incredible amount of pain right now. Yeah, having a good time. I'm going to be probably heading out around about 1:20, 12:20 Central Time to hopefully get my entire jaw removed. Can't wait.
It's good. It's great. Well, you need to lay off the all the sugar and
all
carbohydrate.
that sugar.
Really.
That's what I have to do. That's my problem.
That's right. Well, we'll wish you the best in your endeavors at the dentist today.
Thank you.
Hopefully, you don't have to have your entire jaw removed.
As soon as the dentist comes in, I'm going to go, Daddy's here, and let's just see how that goes.
I hate the dentist.
Oh my gosh! You know, question, Rev Strawb, y'all fans of going to the dentist?
No. Who enjoys the dentist?
I actually do.
Are you serious?
I feel like it is flipped. I'm gonna fix this right now.
This is bothering her so much.
Oh,
I know.
Stop.
I know how to fix it though.
Oh my.
Okay,
God.
that should fix it, right?
Thank goodness. Wow. We can start the show now.
I think okay.
My goodness.
I can tell you, by the way, why the dentist is best for me.
Okay.
No one cares.
You can't respond to them?
Yeah. So my worst thing in the world, like my stress level is the highest at a barber because they just keep talking and you can't do anything and they have a sharp blade to your fucking throat. You can't do anything. You have to keep talking. Oh, where'd you go to school? Oh, what's your favorite color? All that bullshit. The dentist can't say anything. It's perfect.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
The dentist keeps talking to you and it's really annoying because
that's fine, but I can't say anything.
Yeah,
I can't say anything.
Well, yeah, you can. You just gotta like dentists have it's their own vernacular, right? They understand what people are saying, even though they're going like, right?
Fucking Stitch gargling over there.
I mean, you got your mouth open, right? You got your mouth open, and you're saying, "Oh, I didn't took my dog for a walk today," you know, and they're like, "Oh, you took your dog for a walk," and they're like, "Oh, yeah," you know, like they understand. They deal with it every day, you know.
I'm usually just saying to the dentist.
That.
I just keep screaming like, why are you unzipping my pants? That's what I'm always saying to the dentist constantly. No, they don't listen. I can't. Maybe it's because I can't understand.
Well, they want to get to the root of your psychological.
I passed out at the dentist one time. Like I literally just like hit the floor.
Oh,
you passed out getting a shot.
Oh, I also yeah, but like I remember I don't even know why I passed out. I can't remember if it was before or after. I just remember, I feel like it was right after I had gotten something done. I was a kid, but I just remember us going up to the front to like, I guess, pay or whatever. And I literally passed out on the floor, like right at the front.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No, I guess she wasn't even the dentist. She was the dental hygienist, and she was like gagging me with the cotton stuff when I was a kid, all the way at the back of my throat. You know, like they put like the swab or whatever in there, and she like was basically choking me, and so I threw up
in her face.
That's what she gets.
Yeah, fuck Susan.
Wow.
Hated that bitch. She had these big man hands.
Wow. Jesus.
Not
Wow.
the
I'm
man
a tiny
hands.
person.
Well, you remember her name and everything. How old
Yeah.
were you?
Oh, I had this lady for like, I don't know, 10 years. So yeah, I remember her.
Oh, that's
I was
pretty
gonna say, if you
intense.
don't want people
You're,
like
like,
your
scarred.
dentist to talk to you, just like go there and don't say anything and just start growling.
Okay.
Just scare them.
I will do
If
that.
you go to the movie theater and you don't want someone to sit next to you, as soon as they get close, just start growling and hissing and like muttering to yourself and rocking back and forth. They will not sit next to you.
Funny you should say that, because when I was in San Francisco, no one cares. But when I would take public transportation, when I had
Just
public
another homeless
transportation,
person.
I had a book, this big black book, and I had put all these crazy scribblings in it. And I also took fake blood and then put clear tape all over it. So I would just sit there with the book open and no one would sit next to me because they thought I was a complete psychopath.
Well, there you go.
I feel like we learned so much about everybody here in this short 6 minutes and
2
36
minutes.
seconds of the show, which is great. I know that Blabs' dentist was named Susan, and she had man
No,
hands.
dental
And she's a
hygienist.
bitch.
Yeah, no, she had these really, dude. I'm kidding. I'm not joking. I'm a tiny person, small mouth and everything. She's got this big man hands, prying your mouth open. Nah, fuck that woman.
You
I
fuck
had
her hard.
PTSD, man. I don't
Yeah.
like the dentist.
You sure?
I'm so
Like-
glad I didn't have to wear braces as a kid or any of that shit. Oh, thank God. So I only had to go like minimal times.
That's why your teeth are perfect, because you just do not want to go to the dentist.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah.
I go every year for a checkup and like clean and everything. But yeah. Hate the
One for
dentist.
Blabs. All right. So look, big show today. We got a lot going on. We're learning about dentistry and all sorts of fun things like that. Wonderful experiences. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the 137,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube. The over 35,000 who have found us over on Rumble, which is great. Quick reminder that we have the Real Game Awards. Voting is happening right now. The show is happening next month. Very excited for that. And we, as we announced, if you attend the Real Game Awards this year, you'll be automatically competing in Video Armageddon. Let's fucking go. Very much looking forward to doing that. It's going to be great. Coming up on February 23rd, live for everybody. It'll be showing up on YouTube later in the week for everybody else. In addition, Rumble Wallet just launched. We've talked about that a bunch. I have a goal of being the most tipped crypto creator on Rumble Wallet. I came up with that goal this morning for no reason outside of I just want to be incredibly selfish and rub it in everybody's face. So if you'd like to support us on Rumble Wallet, we have custom animations for that, which is great. Phoenix has them. Hopefully we can get him in before he leaves to go to to Susan's man hands later today. And yeah, so we got, in addition to that, we want to encourage everybody to head over to sidescrollersplus.com. We are offering a free trial. You can try it for free for a full month by using promo code MOUNT, MOUNT, because you can actually check out the amazing vTuber event we had just this past week, where we played Mount Your Friends, where Phoenix was the host. We had vTuber Blabs and Leaflet and Kirsha and Pickle all mounting each other in the weird ways, way better than the way that Susan mounted Blabs to fix your teeth as a child. It was weird.
What?
What?
Way she mounted your face. Absolutely.
She pried it open with their fucking man hands, bro. Still, I was just a little kid. So glad I haven't seen her in over 10 years. Hit that bitch.
I gotta
Should probably go to the dentist. Jesus.
No, I go to other dentists, not her.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I would love to see you like reconcile with Susan Blabs and just go with her and be like, why
I
are
don't
you
even
so
remember what
hard?
she really looks like. I just remember the big man hands.
Oh, you know. You
I
know.
didn't
it.
wanna
See the hands and you would know.
I haven't been to that place in 10 years. That entire area in 10 years. I'm never going back.
Y'all ever seen y'all ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Right? Where he's saving his bike.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever seen that movie before? Rev, you ever seen that movie?
No.
No? Okay. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, 1980s classic. It directed by Tim Burton. So it's kind of dark. And there's a scene in it where he's imagining these giant like clowns and weird things. And it's very bizarre. That's what I'm imagining Blabs thinks the dentist is, right? Where it's really fucking bizarre. These giant hands are like coming down on her. And they're like, oh, and she's, ah. Anyways.
I was really tiny as a kid too, man. Scary.
Well, I'm glad we could work through your
Yeah, so
wonderful
now
experience.
when I just go to the dentist now, I shut my eyes really, really tight. And I'm just like, make it go away, make it go away, make it go away. And they're working as fast as they can. I'm like, it's okay, you're almost done. You're a big girl. Yeah, I hate it.
Well, that's great, Blabs.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyways, use promo code MOUNT to get a free month over at Side Scrollers Plus, and join us. We'd love for you guys as we continue to grow a little bit more every single month over there. All right, we're going to do a little bit of change up on things today. We're going to do gaming history at the tail end of the show, and we're going to get right into it, friends. We have a lot to talk about with Rev and Strawb today. So let's do it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Hard News. All right. So to start us off today, we have an old favorite of our show. Anybody remember the name Dylan Mulvaney?
Would.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Wait a second.
Let's move on.
Those two very different responses right there. Okay.
Yeah, they make sense if you really think about Phoenix in a weird way. Yes, Dylan Mulvaney over here, the dude who is now a woman and honestly spurred probably one of the biggest cultural movements in the last 5 years or so. And that is not the idea for, men becoming women or whatever. It was actually the Bud Light campaign. Does everyone remember the Bud Light campaign that happened? Yes,
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
You get Mulvaney'd.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or you get Bud Lighted. That's what it's called now.
True.
And there was, Bud Light tried to backtrack from it. Oh, some intern did it or something like that. It's like, yeah. So an intern went in and they put Dylan Mulvaney's face on a can. Okay. Right. That stuff doesn't just get approved. So Bud Light got boycotted through all this nonsense. And and by the way, do you think Dylan Mulvaney actually drinks Bud Light?
No.
Absolutely not.
No. Well, anyways, there's a quick refresher for Psycho here, Dylan Mulvaney. But Dylan Mulvaney is back in the news. By the way, I would call Dylan Mulvaney's real name, but I don't know Dylan Mulvaney's real name. Does anybody know Dylan Mulvaney's real name?
Isn't Dylan just Dylan?
I think it's Dylan
I mean,
Mulvaney.
Dylan can kind of be like a unisex name anyways,
Yeah.
so
It's
maybe it already
usually for
was.
guys, but they've kind of
Like,
changed
I've-
it over time.
Like, I know there was a movie that I watched. I can't remember what it was called. It was like a 2000s movie, and one of the main characters was Dylan. It was a girl, so like it's more a guy name, but it can be a girl name. But I don't know.
Even if it was a choice, like at least it's Dylan, not like the usual ones like Lilith or like these crazy names.
Right.
I've
Like,
just discovered this dumb bitch. Dylan is the same age as me. Born in 1996. Ugh.
does that make you upset?
Yeah, I don't want to be in the same year as him.
Well, all you got to do is
way.
pretend to be a boy, and you'll be all right, Blabs. You can be rich and famous too.
Blabzo. Yeah.
Blabzo.
Blabzo,
there it
is that your male
Blabzo.
That's my
alternate
name.
name?
Don't wear it out.
Blabzo. Is that like your it's a me, a Blabzo? Hey.
Put the O at the end of it to make it a bit more masculine.
You got
Okay.
this, girl. You did it. Nailed it. Perfect.
Wonderful. That's fucked up. Anyway, so
And by the way, it is Dylan. That's the name. Dylan
Yeah,
Mulvaney
it's
is the real
literally
name.
Okay.
well, we'll call him Delino over here. Hey, bada boom. Yes, Blabs. No.
Blabs
Okay.
looks upset.
Very upset that this fuck face is in the same year as me. Look at that. What the hell?
Blabs
How
is-
did we get so different?
Still thinking about the dentist.
Yes.
But Blabs, you wanted to talk about this because Dylan Mulvaney back in the news as apparently Dylan Mulvaney's on Broadway now.
Finally.
Yeah. So Dylan Mulvaney will be playing Anne Boleyn. You remember that chick in the United Kingdom who gets her head chopped off? Yeah, Dylan's playing that character. So somehow a man is going to be playing a queen. But the ironic thing here is that a couple years ago in the United Kingdom on Channel 5, Anne Boleyn was played by a black woman. So first she's transitioned into a black woman, and now Anne Boleyn is a man. Shout out history.
What if they change it around instead of the head getting chopped off? It's his dick. That'd be very progressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder what Anne Boleyn would think of all of this.
Anne Boleyn now. Because Dylan has a dick.
Hurtful.
I would assume so.
No. I guarantee he's not chopped that off. He's probably all just masquerading as some gay man.
I mean, that's how it started, right? It was like TikToks about like what it's like to be a girl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try it out. What it's like. This is what it's like living as a girl. Like it was like it was just like a little experiment that went wrong.
I don't like him. He can go kick rocks and hope his break is a big toe on it. It's fine.
And so to be clear, this is what Anne Boleyn looked like. I'm not familiar with this story.
Yeah, it was a white chick.
Okay.
Obviously, because queen in England.
Okay.
Years and years ago, centuries ago. So obviously,
wasn't she the one who got beheaded because he wanted to marry someone else? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So
there was a movie, and it was like ScarJo and Natalie Portman and all these other big actors. There was a movie about Anne Boleyn years and years ago. I don't really recommend it. It's not a very happy ending. Surprise! She gets her head chopped off. Spoilers. Yeah, no. So shout out history. We have now men pretending to be historical figures now in the year of 2026.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, this is a post. Although Six Broadway has closed down their account due to backlash after casting Dylan Mulvaney in the Broadway musical Six as Anne Boleyn, you can continue to tell them that giving women's roles to men is unfair.
Yep.
Women had to participate to fight in theater, like the vast majority of professions. It was a male-only profession. Women have only been able to play women for a relatively short amount of time. Add to this, on Broadway, 89% of playwrights are male, 11% female, 70% of directors are male, 30% female, 63% of principal roles go to male, only 37% with female. Women are still fighting hard for equal representation. And here we are. We got homeboy over here playing a woman.
So, I don't care about the whole director's thing and all that stuff, right? The best person should get the job regardless of gender and all that. But I do care when a dude is playing a woman, especially when it's like a historical thing. I really hate Hamilton. Can we just talk about how fucking stupid Hamilton is? Ugh.
You're going to make Strawb cry.
I really like Hamilton.
No, sorry,
I can't lie.
It's retarded.
Wow.
I mean, I just disagree, but I get what I understand. I understand if people don't like that it's not historically accurate necessarily in terms of the specific people, but as far as the actual musical itself, I think the music is great and I think it's a very good story, but I digress.
Yeah, we'll allow it. But anyway, no, it's stupid. The end.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Strawb.
And Rev liked it too, by the way. I got him to watch it when we first started dating, and he really liked it.
And I realized at that moment, something's changing in me. My life's going in a direction. Because I just watched Hamilton over Discord with this girl. Man, I've hit rock bottom.
Oh, no. That's it. Congratulations, Strawb. You got thrown under the bus by Rev by saying he hit rock bottom with you.
He told his family. He told his family that he watched Hamilton with a girl, and they were like, "Oh, this must be serious."
Uh-oh.
Didn't they change the races of a whole bunch of the?
Oh yeah, no,
except for the evil bad king.
For the king, yeah.
No, they changed a lot of races, for sure. And I'm not gonna argue dispute about that, but I'm just saying as far as the musical itself, I think they do a good job.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, so I found footage of Rev talking to his family after about that, watching Hamilton with Strawb.
Oh my God, you're gay.
Congratulations on coming out, Rev. That's wonderful.
I can see my dad saying
underwater,
that.
Craig.
Your dad probably would say something like that. Your mom was just like, "Is she going to murder you?"
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Congratulations. Dylan Mulvaney taking more roles from women now. Congratulations. And this is the first time we've heard of Dylan Mulvaney in a good while.
It's been peaceful since.
It has.
I think he made a book that no one bought, right? He did that.
I thought
Did
he
you guys
went to the United Kingdom, but now he's doing Broadway, so who the hell knows?
Well, any day I don't have to hear about Dylan Mulvaney is a good day. Which is wonderful.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
There you go. Little Dylan Mulvaney to start you off. A little primer for today, huh? That's great. All right. Before we get to our meat and potatoes of today's show, real quick, Dr. Chaco Dragon or Cacho Dragon came in as a new member over on YouTube. That's lovely. Thank you for that. Cthulhu Wife, who came into the 10, says, Mahong, normal men, normal ladies, and not so normal blabs. First, I always ask VTubers this question. Do you all play FGO?
Fate Grand Order. I used to for about like 2 or 3 years. It's a gotcha game.
I never played that.
Second, what games are you all looking forward to for this year?
I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to anything in particular.
I'm looking forward to the re-release of World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. Yeah, it's like the third time it's come around. So,
Crumbs came in and says, "This is my favorite show." Thanks, Crumbs. Ours too.
Yeah, agreed.
Ten Lee says, Montez for Craig's hat back and hit his Rachel Maddow hairline. What the fuck?
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
So mean. Why you don't like my hair? I don't understand. I'm
jealous. I think they're jealous.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna need to monetize my hairline a little bit better, I think.
Bingo.
Yeah. I think
in crypto.
In crypto. That's right. Over at with Rumble Wallet, which is good. Big Boss Luffy says, I hope the dentist removes Phoenix's lower jaw and replaces it with a metal one. Then he can be like Baron Werner under height. What is that? I don't even know what the hell that is.
Under height? I don't know, but I love it. We need to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we have Commodore fan says, Happy Tuesday, y'all. That lion ass clown Don Lemon better hope he doesn't drop the soap in prison. Also, best money I spent was the dentist last year getting my teeth fixed. Take care of your teeth. Gear says, Rev, breaking news suggestion. German Gov caught red-handed after Brown Dust 2 Neowitz responded from silence of censorship. # invade Germany. What is?
I did see that. There's another gotcha game called Brown Dust 2.
Okay.
And 30-second summary. Basically, it's a game that is known for having the most ridiculous fan service ever. And that was like their whole thing. And they're like, we're uncensored. And then they came out and they censored themselves because they said one of the regions wasn't going to work with Steam. And then it would become like a cascading effect. And then they got huge backlash. And then they said, oh, never mind. We're not going to do that. We're not going to change anything. And now apparently it was Germany that was forcing this.
Okay. Now we know.
Yep.
For the heads up on that. That's when I thought that was like an IRL situation. I was like, what is happening?
Nope.
Yeah, I was like, Germany, what?
It's just pixels.
Dreg came in and says Phoenix can fix him. And Dylan just said, hey, I'm not done. Dumb. Dylan, you're smart. Tamamo came in and says, I've been going to the same barber for over half my life, to the point a cut went from €7 monies to €18 monies. But I don't need to say a thing, and everyone there remembers how I like my hair. A bit of talk is too much, which is great for the tisms. Also, I gagged and threw up when getting a mold for my retainer. That was fun. Ooh. Speaking of tisms, appreciate the story.
I'm not the only one who threw up at the dentist.
Here's for hoping I can join the club today, Blabs. Here's for hoping.
Oh, wow.
Put that as a time code, please. So
record it, and it can be one of the clips that play.
It's good.
Daddy's here.
Yeti says, heard through the grapevine, i.e. TikTok, liberals are planning mass walkouts today around 3 p.m. to try and force a vote of impeachment. Watch out for pros and protesters today, everyone.
Walking out from. They don't have jobs. They don't go to school. They don't do anything.
Well, I did see that apparently the Minneapolis St. Paul School Board is also saying, hey, go ahead and do this, students, which is kind of, don't tell me that they're not pushing an agenda if they're embracing this idea. I don't know.
They're like, kids, don't come to school and get an education.
Right. This is a better education for you. Okay. Dreg says, guess the king didn't like that surprise. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a dick.
Eric says, is it Ann Bolin?
Yep.
Bolin.
Spinning in her grave right now.
You know what? I think her head was spinning though.
Hey-o.
Hey, bada boom. C-Man says, man, bro him. Thank you. Market Reality says, how popular is Dylan playing Ann Bolin going to be with the Islamic Republic of New York? And give it up for Dimsy, who gifted 5 Side Scrollers memberships over on YouTube. That's spectacular.
Yay.
Really appreciate that support. That's 5. If you guys got gifted a membership, make sure you say thank you and consider paying it forward. DB Wild says, when I heard Blabzo, this is all I can think of. I bet it's oh no. Oh no. Oh, Blabzo.
I'm like Lunette the clown. And
Blabzo the clown.
Well,
The most miserable clown on earth. Look at that.
Look at that.
Just,
Yeah, you don't look happy.
My old friend.
the joke is my life. Just
He just saw man hands.
Wow. That's
It's PTSD.
Speaking of DB Wild, he did put together some more AI animation today for Rev and Strawb. So if we do see tremendous support, maybe we can have that play today and show it to them for the first time. Which
I have no idea what it is, chat.
I'm ready.
You're going to love it.
I'm going to love it, apparently.
See, Thomas Peasant came in and says, a very important question for Rev. Are you planning on violating more regular dishes with barbecue sauce?
What was the sauce? What's the real sauce?
Well, you do barbecue
Ranch
too,
and
but
lasagna.
no, his
Sweet and
was
sour.
sweet and
Sweet
sour.
and sour. There we go.
But he
Well,
likes it all, really.
More accurate.
I want to let you know that we posted it as a clip on our channel, and it's one of the most popular clips that we have because people are so disgusted at the idea.
everyone agrees with it. Craig.
Everyone's so happy.
It was like legitimate. I think we lost subscribers because of that. We were like, no. Maverick Marty says, just curious, are there any tickets left for the Real Game Awards? I'd like to make a drive from Colorado and escape for a day from my day-to-day for a bit. There are a few tickets left. If you'd like to come, included in the price of tickets, food, drink, obviously the experience. You're going to meet everybody there, as well as the event itself, the Video Armageddon tournament we're going to be doing, which will be very, very fun. Looking forward to that.
Fun.
Yeah, so go to therealgameawards.com, pick up a ticket. Cynical Crusader says, I regret introducing Amelia to my friends. They now crave the AI-based waifu. Yeah, Amelia's the best. And
That is a great story.
I think we can all agree with that. All right. Let's go turn our attention to Minnesota, as has been the common theme on the show for the past 2 weeks or so, the insanity happening up there. And let's not forget that a lot of the things that are happening in Minnesota spawned because a YouTuber journalist, Nick Shirley, did an expose about simply just going to fraudulent daycares, alleged fraudulent daycares, and exposing the fraud, which then, once again, pushed the federal government in and tried to do something about it. Here we are. Lady gets shot. People start protesting. That's where we're at right now. Long story short, people have gone absolutely Looney Tunes, and we're going to talk about some of the Looney Tune women in particular who have been here. And like, to be clear, there are a lot of Looney Tune men's we talked about, but this has driven a lot of people to also go to various places. We've seen Ohio, we've seen Texas, we haven't even seen California yet, and I think a lot of people think California is going to be the biggest nut to crack when it comes to fraud. But Tyler Oliveira has also made his way up to Minnesota to do his own little investigating. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tyler Oliveira. Have you guys seen this YouTuber before?
I've definitely heard of him.
I feel like the name sounds familiar.
I feel like when I see him, I'm going to recognize him.
Yeah.
So Tyler Oliveira, you remember a few weeks ago, he did a video about the Indian poop thing.
Oh yeah.
Now I remember.
Yes.
Thankfully, I don't know what that's about.
He does a lot. Yeah.
He went
He
to
does
the
a lot of
Indian Food
videos.
Festival, babe.
Yes. It
Uh,
was, well, he got a lot of
Watching this-
backlash from people from India who were like, don't talk about this, whatever. So he does a lot of like, I exposed this. And he's pretty base dude. Like really goes like, here's the poop throwing festival right here. It's disgusting.
Full red bar on that one, dude.
oh.
Yeah, I watched all that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you watched that one in full.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Anyways, you can see, you know, I'm a regular viewer of his content here. I do not subscribe, although I should. Okay,
Yeah.
you got me. But he is also making his way to Minnesota, and he posted a quick 3-minute clip of his experience up there. And we're going to check out a couple minutes of this, and we can kind of see what you guys, what the reaction here. But I'll tell you what, it's exactly what you'd expect. Oh, shit. The audio's not working. Damn it. I hate it when this happens. Damn it.
You know, I always thought Minnesota was known for like the little sweet ladies. They're like Minnesota, and they make their little salads full of like random things that are not salad. That's what I thought Minnesota was about.
Your ambrosia salad? Yeah.
I thought it was just like the plot of Fargo.
Like, I don't know. I guess I'm not familiar with like the inner city Minnesota.
Well, I do think there was a time when it was definitely like that. I mean, I watched the Mighty Ducks. I know what it was like in the early 90s, right? So here's Tyler Oliveira's experience.
I'm trying to get daycare for my kid. I don't know what you're talking about.
Get the fuck off my private property.
Yeah, but isn't this a daycare?
That's me trying to enroll my baby into 40 daycares across Columbus, Ohio that received over $42 million from government programs designed to feed kids from 2017 to 2025. It turned out they were claiming to feed far more meals than they actually provided, and this little office is the only address that could ever be found. Were these 40 daycares that received money from this nonprofit legit, or are they shell businesses operating as a front?
Wow, this building is complete trash.
So long story short, he goes, and it's exactly what you'd expect it to be. There's a lot. We'll have it roll in the background without any audio here, but he does actually get some applications, and there are some legit daycares, which I actually think makes it considerably worse when you see the fraud up in Minnesota.
Yes.
Right.
There are people who are doing this the right way. And here's that Jubba one. And the guy's like, get the fuck out of here. We actually talked about the Jubba daycare in the past. But when you have people who are so blatantly being exposed for fraud, it makes, what's the old saying about, it's one bad apple ruins the bunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're seeing here, except it's a lot of bad apples that are ruining it for everybody else. So this is exactly, and the people who are doing it legit, they feel like they should be punished.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, you say you went to some, and some are legit, which is awesome. And I think that's the thing that most people don't understand who are protesting all this stuff, is that if people are doing it the right way, fucking awesome, do it, love it. But if you're a total scammer, well, people have had enough of that nonsense. So, there's a lot of confrontation in this video. People going up, a lot of bowing up, a lot of threatening, and I feel like that's where a lot of this stems from. Is you see these people who are blatantly, allegedly fraudulent, and they don't want their meal ticket to be taken from them, because that's really what it is. Is anytime you're threatening somebody's livelihood, they're going to blow up on you and threaten you and all these things. I guess a question for Strawb and Rev: when do you think something's actually going to be done here? Do you think that these guys who are just blatantly being fraudsters, anything will actually happen? Do you think the money will stop flowing? Do you think they will be arrested? And do you think they'll be deported?
I mean, I guess maybe Rev would know better than me. I don't know as far as legally, what can the federal government do versus what is the state going to do anything? I don't feel like the state would probably do anything.
If the state hasn't done anything to this point, I doubt it's going to happen at all. And I don't know. This is the most blatant example of mass fraud you'll see. It's just so in your face, so easy to prove, and still like nothing feels like it's happening. Like, this should be an easy, clear cut. The people are doing this. The money stops. If they're here illegally, they get deported. Simple. And I can't believe people are defending this. Like, people are bending over backwards to defend this. And it's actually insane. People are, I see this claim all the time from people. They're saying, like, if you go to these daycares and you try to investigate it, you're a creep.
Right.
Like, you're like a weirdo because you're trying to see if there's actual activity going on there that millions of dollars are going to. Like, you're a creep for, it doesn't even make sense because there's no kids, so it wouldn't even matter anyways, but it's crazy.
Yeah, and like you said, Craig, it's sad for the places that are legit running like how they're supposed to be. And they probably do feel like, I wish these guys would stop doing this because, I could get in trouble possibly, or people are thinking I'm doing something wrong when I'm not. I mean, that's the case with people who like come here legally, and they hate whenever they get a bad rep for people who don't come here the right way. And, you know, they're like, I wish everyone would just do it correctly.
I think that's, you know, when you hear the phrase, you know, immigrant has been co-opted and turned into a phrase. Like, most people, the vast majority of people, don't have problem with legal immigration, right? And if you do it the right way, like, hey man, if you waited 8 years to become a U.S. citizen, fucking hey, love it, right? If you hop the line to come in here to defraud people, I think there's a pretty good reason why you should be kicked the fuck out. And you know who's probably the most pissed about that?
People who waited in line.
Bingo. Correct. Yeah. Yes. It's always the people who waited and did the right way that are the ones getting shafted and feel the most shafted when it comes to this. Unless you're a white liberal woman, which is happening quite often up in Minnesota. And we have several more instances of this. Like, this is, by the way, this is not something that only we have noticed. This is a reoccurring theme just on social media, on YouTube, where people are like, what happened to these women? How did these women break? And I think for a lot of people, it comes down to, you know, obviously there's this strong sense of empathy for women. They want to empathize with the situation. They want to feel like they're causing good. They want to be mama bear to people at all times, right? And one of the tipping points, I think, that really broke some of these women and really sent them over the edge. Yes, there was COVID. Yes, there was the riots of 2020, the summer of love and all that stuff. And yes, Donald Trump was a part of it. But seeing a white woman shot after driving her car at an ICE agent really broke some people. And we have quite possibly one of the best examples of this, as this comes from American as fuck over on X. Liberal white woman leaves a farewell message to her mom in case she's executed in Minneapolis here. Let's just see how totally stable and realistic this lady is.
This is a message from my mom. If I am executed by ICE officers today, it will not be because of anything that I did.
Just send her to Arkham Asylum. Like,
this is amazing. Like, truly amazing.
It's just crazy how she's already a victim. It's like, I don't know. This is wild.
Like, if you don't try to run over federal agents with your car, you're going to be fine. Okay? To this lady in particular.
What? What are you talking about? It's great. Okay, so let's just see, because hey, she's concerned. And by the way, if she gets shot already, as you pointed out, Strawb, not her fault.
I want you to know a couple things. First, I don't carry weapons on me. Second, I won't be holding it.
Unless you're driving a 4,000-pound vehicle and driving it into somebody. Okay.
Any signs. There will be no indication from me that I'm a violent person or a threat to anyone. I do not plan on following anyone. I do not plan on screaming or shouting or even speaking to anyone.
Question. Yeah, go ahead, Strawb.
I was going to say she doesn't plan on it. You don't plan on it, but you're going to. You don't plan on it right now, but this whole thing just doesn't make any sense. Like, she's acting like the way this video is being framed, it feels like there's someone behind the camera with a gun to her head, like, send this video to your mom and or else you're going to die.
So I have a very important question, right? What has she seen that would actually like, she's making it sound like they're rounding up these women, putting them in the street and gunning them down execution style, right? If she's going there, she says she's not bringing signs. She's not going to talk to anybody. She's not going to bring any weapons. Well, then you probably have no reason to be concerned at all, right? It's amazing to see how
but they're deluding themselves into thinking that this is, I'm telling, like, they think that we are in Nazi Germany. this is like the Fourth Reich that we're living under, and they truly believe that this is all. I mean, I saw a video the other day, and I should have sent it in. I found it like on a rabbit hole on TikTok, and it was this woman saying like she wants to see stonings in the street, she wants to see this and that, like it's the fire is burning because of like all this stuff happening in Minnesota, and I guess she lives there. But it's just crazy. Like they have deluded themselves into believing that their lives are actually in danger. They're going to round them up and they're going to kill them all.
Kira brings up a great point. She's not going to talk to anybody. She's not bringing any signs. She's not bringing any weapons. She has no reason to be there. So why even go? like what are you going for?
But she's going to tell you. She's
Okay,
going to
let's
tell you
find out.
right here.
Okay, I can't wait.
I am there to observe and document. This is a historical moment for me in my lifetime, for the state of Minnesota.
Holy fucking main character syndrome. Holy moly. I'm sorry. That is...
This is a big moment.
No matter
Yeah, it's a big moment for her in her life. Okay.
what the outcome is, I believe it deserves to be documented. I believe it is my responsibility and my right to document it firsthand as an observer, show what is happening in my city.
What? I'm sorry. It's her responsibility? According to who?
She's a
Phoenix.
hero.
Well,
She's Superwoman.
That's true. Good point. Phoenix, you look like you have something to say.
I'm been collecting a list of all the people I want to use their face as toilet paper. She made the list. Look, this is all. We live in a time now. I can't even tell if this is just pure narcissism. It's just, these people, either they're crazy or they just want tons of clicks. They're going to get clicks from both sides. They're going to get clicks from our end because we're looking at them as deranged, crazy people that they are, and on their side as martyrs and stuff like this. And they're all injecting themselves in this film where they're all superheroes, sacrificing their lives for the greater good. All you're doing is walking up to a place, holding your phone up and documenting it. This is ridiculous, and she's acting like she's some war hero.
Well,
I hate them, Craig. I hate them.
She's both the hero and the victim at the same time. It's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see how heroic she's going to be here in this last 30 seconds of mind-numbing torture.
I believe in the freedom and the foundations of America and the United States Constitution.
Like legal immigration?
I also believe in change and progress.
Oh, there you go. Communism.
There we go. That's right. There you go.
So not the values of America.
Right.
If I am executed today by ICE officers, it will not be because of anything that I did. I'm saying this because I need you to understand what you're supporting and what you're fighting against, and possibly reconsider.
Can we all make a pact, like every single day from now until the end of time, to promise every single day to ask her if she's still alive? Let's just ask her every day, did she survive today? How did you do?
Well,
Are you okay today?
Addressed it as today. So if I have this happen to me today, so like I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Today's passed.
Well, I don't see any like handle or anything on this account. Otherwise, I think we should. I do think that would be a really fun bit. Yeah. Is if we just constantly asked her if she made it through the day, right? And then when we don't get a response, we can actually just say, well, she offed herself. Or maybe the ICE agents rounded up all the white women and just
threw them into a camp.
Yes, it's amazing. Just absolutely fascinating to see. But we're not done.
Oh, good.
As guess what? I'm amazed at how just bold and brazen people have gotten. We talked about how people are stopping cars now in the middle of the street and be like, "Are you with ICE? Show us your papers." And they're making sure that listen, yesterday we saw the video of the two software engineers who make apps were like stopped from eating their club sandwich and fries because the people outside the restaurant wanted to make sure, hey,
stopping people and asking for their papers. When did that happen in history?
It will always be lost on them. They will never see the irony. They're incapable. They're fucking retarded.
Well, there are other outlets here that have gone out and decided to be their own journalists over here. And for that, I look to Surge Philly. Surge Philly over here had this video, says, I was assaulted for my work as a journalist. Now, Surge Philly says they are shifting the narrative, setting the agenda over here. He says, while looking out of the window, minding my own business, a known Antifa agitator sitting directly behind me started yelling at me, claiming I was a racist and a fascist. Well, let's just see how this turned out here.
You talk shit about Islamic people, you talk shit about black people, you talk shit about Mexicans, and you post it on the internet.
Come here. What am I?
So there's your teaser.
Oh, he doesn't want to be on camera now. Why not? Whoa.
That's assault already.
Whoa.
Yep.
All right. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? I mean, you're so big. What am I?
Who's the really stable one in this situation?
And she's gonna say, I was so scared of this man. I was so afraid. You don't look afraid. If you were afraid, you wouldn't be approaching a man and acting this way and getting in his face and grabbing him and eventually macing him.
At a certain point, and I mean this, I sincerely mean this, when is she going to get knocked the fuck out? Because she literally assaulted him right off the bat, right? By grabbing at him. That is assault by any definition. And he is showing restraint in the situation, right? She's up in his face, trying to threaten him, right? Why would you do that? You mean you're being recorded? She then turns around. There's your face of a mentally well person.
I mean, she needs to get
thank
locked
goodness
up.
He was recording.
We need to actually lock these people up though, and show that we don't tolerate this. You can't just go around treating people like this.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Let's see how this escalates. Oh, there's assault number 2. Just trying to fend off her hits. By the way, I love that she has her Whole Foods down here. Her Whole Foods chips, suckling at the teat of Whole Foods of all things, eating organic cheesy puffs. Sorry, I just find that extremely the irony with this lady.
They're really walking memes.
Yes. She tries to spray him once. By the way, totally disregarding all the other people on this train, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all get dusted.
They definitely got hit. Yeah.
Yep.
It's insane.
She got the back of my head with pepper spray. That was interesting. She's still there.
Fuck you. And
why?
Fuck the shit that you
She's coming back. You're gonna get fucking.
These people have to get off.
So, thank you. Her name's Paulina. Paulina Reyes. There she is. You want to wait? You want to hang out for the cops? She's coming back. Yeah, she's gonna wait for the cops. She's coming back.
fascist and you fucking harass people.
You want to hang?
That's your fucking problem.
The only one harassing anyone is you.
Right. She literally sat behind him. Do you not recall just a few short months ago when somebody sat behind a lady on a bus and train and got stabbed in the fucking neck? This is not too long ago that happened over here. She's the one who came back for more because she's emotional when it comes to this stuff. And she came back. Why did she come back? Because she came back prepared with the pepper spray here.
How am I a racist? You want to hang out?
How are you racist? How are you racist? Come on the fucking internet.
Whoa.
Go and see.
Why are you so mad?
Why? Because you talk shit about Islamic people, you talk shit about black people, you talk shit about Mexicans, and you post it on the internet.
Come here. Right here. You good?
All right. So that's pretty much where it wraps right there. He lets people know that he doesn't want to ride the bus anymore and they need the way to get around town a little bit easier. But just how bold these people have gotten, because they have not reached the find out stage yet. And I feel like this guy was way too nice in this situation.
He took that like a champ. I'll say that.
See, that's like the big problem. The fact that they're not finding out, there's no consequences. They feel emboldened to do this in the first place, and they have no fear of consequences. And it happens all the time. I mean, that's how we end up with people like trying to impede investigations by ICE and then trying to run over agents with their car. This is how we've gotten to this point.
But like seriously though, because this is on tape, right? They had her name. They know where it was. I mean, is she really not going to face any repercussions? I mean, it's all on camera. We saw it all.
Well, I love it when people find out. And we know we have our Montez goal on our channel every day with the show, which is awesome. Love it. I actually think we do have an opportunity. In Montez, the lady found out in the best way possible by getting suplexed through the earth, right? Which was great. I have another example, which may potentially be a new Montez situation here. And this is how I think the previous lady should have been dealt with here. Let's check out this situation here, as this lady also silly and unhinged.
You might want to repark your car, though.
I'm not transparent.
I'm very. Whoa, man! Get off my stuff. Get off my. Get off. Hey! Don't touch my stuff.
Man.
Do not touch my stuff.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What are you doing?
You?
Don't touch my stuff again.
Right to the face.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Well, you know
That's what you get for putting your hands on people.
Oh, she thought about going back. Thought about it.
I was kind of hoping
like
she'd
an
walk into
Anchorman.
traffic.
I can't see.
Yeah, man,
It's like my gut reaction is to feel bad because she's an old lady,
Why?
but it's like you deserve it. You
That's what I
deserve
find out.
like you know what I mean? Because you shouldn't be attacking people. And honestly, like you said, you find out. You don't do stuff like that because you get consequences. You can't act
Now,
like a crazy person.
Women have been coddled too fucking long that they approach men.
No, I agree.
They're honestly extremely lucky that men don't go primal and crack them right in the fucking jaw, because that will teach you real quick how fast, when your face hits that pavement and blood spills out your head, how quickly you shouldn't be doing that. But they're
agree.
lucky.
yeah. If she gets pepper sprayed, that's the least of her problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Like
No, for sure.
there
I just want to make clear. I'm not saying that she didn't deserve that. I'm just saying that is like my gut reaction is to be like, oh, it's an old lady.
Oh, sure.
But you see what she was doing. I mean, you can't just get away with something just because you're a woman and just because you're an older woman. You can't just act however you want.
100%. And she found out really quick.
But she did walk away. She walked
She
away
did.
and drove away.
Are you sure this isn't internalized misogyny?
What a great question, Strawb. Do you hate women?
No, I love everybody.
Oh, okay.
A little bit to my
racist.
detriment, probably.
You bigot. All right. Well, look, that lady found out, right? And I think there's been other instances of these ladies who have nothing else better to do. We saw the lady at the start who went out and she just felt the need to document. It's my responsibility to document, right? And yesterday we also saw ladies who were so upset that ICE agents were using the Target parking lot that they went into the Target and they were singing in protest of that. Right. And my thought was arrest them all. You can't be doing that on private property. Throw them in the drunk tank. Right. Let them spend the night in jail and let them know that there are consequences to their actions. Put something on their record. It is what it is. Right. Well, as you would expect, the ladies are back in Target.
Oh, good.
And they have found the best way to protest Target here in Edina, Minnesota here. What's the fastest way to melt ice, guys? Anybody have any idea? Blaz, I bet you know the fastest way to melt ice.
Hot water.
Salt.
That's right.
I don't use
That's why
salt.
they salt
Good
the
answer.
roads.
That's right. They salt the roads. So naturally, we have this situation right here where, hey, we're not just going to send a message. We're going to inconvenience everybody.
Folks, I want people to see this live video We are at the Target in Edina. We've got to have about 70 people in line here. Everybody bought salt and they're returning it. Why?
It's like the Home Depot thing all over again, wasn't it?
Yep.
Home Depot.
That Target step up.
You are 100% right. They all bought salt, and now they all want to return the salt. Here.
They're so proud of
This
themselves.
is stuff that radicalizes people.
Oh,
And all you're doing is harming the people that have
Yes.
to work at Target. You're causing them, you're backing up lines, you're ruining their day, you're
Those
annoying.
Target employees hate everything these people stand
And
for
they're
now.
smug, like middle-aged women holding ice, thinking they're so smart. Like,
I want to play why they're doing this, and then when as we're talking about it, and while you're looking at it, just take a look at the demographic of of the people who felt the need to spend their entire day doing this.
That Target step up as a corporation of moral courage in this critical moment in our country. ICE is being leveraging Target's silence. They are abducting Target employees. They are staging in Target parking lots. They are going into Target stores and using it as propaganda opportunities. We are asking Target, whose whole brand has been built on serving the communities
Hey, wait a
in
second.
which they
Where were these people when Target was selling like LGBT themed clothing to children and infants?
Yes.
Well, they like that. But, you know, I think about think about like historically, like, let's think about like first wave feminism, like what those people fought for like forever ago and how they had to go about things. They would be spinning in their graves looking at this, and this is activism.
Well, this is activism. This is, according to them, one of the most important points in United States history, that people are being deported. Never mind the fact that this has been happening. Well, it's literally ICE as an agency's job is to find people who are illegal and deport them, which has been happening under every administration since the inception of ICE. But hey, that's where we're at now. They've been villainized. They've been turned into the Gestapo or whatever, and it's just silly. But hey, buying a bunch of salt and then returning it, like, what are the, like, a legitimate question? What do these people do on a day-to-day basis? They clearly don't have jobs when their entire day is built around standing in line to return a $2.99 bottle of salt here.
Because they clearly are like the privileged people they always talk about. I mean, look at these people. They're the definition of like privileged.
It's all like liberal white women and their miserable, absolutely miserable husbands.
Well, you're right. I mean, you look through this. They said there's 70 people in this line. Okay, that's fine.
A lot of them look retired too.
Oh,
so they
yeah.
got all the free time in the world.
This is not my America. I said, if there's 70 women, there's 3 black women there, right? So once again, and those they're probably just regular people trying to return their dog treats or whatever that their dog doesn't want, you know. And the line goes directly probably into the Starbucks over here. But this, like, once again, just go down the line. It's the usual suspects here. They're all the same. They're all broken, and they all think that this is going to do something. And in reality, Rev, I think you're right. This is just going to radicalize people. People walking in. I think of like the poor mom who's not doing this, who has some diapers that she has to return or whatever it may be. She got an asparagus that was rotten that she needs to bring back and get her, whatever, her money back on. She's got to wait in line for another 2 hours while they all want to make some sort of fucking statement. I hope that Target takes down every single one of their information and just doesn't welcome them back, because that's ridiculous. Just silly.
I agree.
All right. Well, it has gotten so bad, guys, that some of these women are just willing to bypass their strong beliefs here. Some of these women who want nothing to do with guns feel so unsafe that it's time to turn to the pew-pews here. I don't know if you've seen this. Take a look at this story from this gentleman here talking about his experience.
His face.
Okay, so I'm only sharing this story because I need you to know how bad the brainwashing is getting. So a couple friends of ours, God bless them, they're lesbians, they told us they're thinking about buying a gun. And I was like, you're the most anti-gun people I know. What are you talking about? Have you ever even fired a gun? And they said, no, they've never fired a gun. And I was like, then why on earth would you be thinking about buying a gun now? And they said, to protect themselves from ICE. Okay.
Okay. I mean, the logic is outstanding. The idea that they're okay. We'll just continue.
Okay, there are so many problems wrong with this statement. First of all, I was like, I thought you were both American citizens. Oh, they are. They're both American citizens. Good God. But they still feel they need the weapon to protect themselves. And I'm like, well, even if ICE for some reason pulled you over or detained you, pulling a weapon on federal officers is the worst thing you could ever do. So I'm not sure where the gun is factoring into your thinking. And like, they are just convinced that they might need this for protection against ICE. Guys, the brainwashing is getting so bad and it's so delusional. Like, these are just liberal American women who are citizens of the United States who have never fired a gun in their lives, and they are convinced that they need a gun to protect themselves from ICE. Man, liberal influencers, let me tell you, you guys are doing a bang-up job. Like, you are convincing these poor liberal women to potentially sacrifice themselves on the altar of, I don't even know, to pull out a weapon against ICE agents, possibly dying in the process, all out of the fear that ICE agents are coming for them.
You know who's really winning in this scenario? The gun manufacturers.
Oh, yeah. Those who manufacture the pew-pews and the bullets, right?
No,
100%.
but he's so right. Honestly, all of this, like, the moment he started talking about all of this, it reminded me of my now ex-best friend. She's, like, actually with a woman right now, and she totally my friend was already radical. This woman, like, definitely radicalized my now ex-best friend. And I remember whenever she found out I was voting for Trump, that's when she stopped being friends with me. And we had a whole text conversation about it. And she basically was like, but you don't understand. I'm gay and I could lose my housing. And I could get fired from she literally said she could get fired from her job, that she could lose her housing, all these things that she was saying because that Trump was going to make all the gay people, like, I guess, lose their jobs, lose their housing. And I'm like, that's never going to happen. That is not going to. And she was like convinced. And I'm like, so when he says they're delusional, they're delusional. Like, they really seem to believe that all these things are going to happen.
Here's my thing. Like, ICE at any point in history could have violated your rights as an American citizen, like gone off crazy and started arresting American citizens. Like, what changed? Like, what changed in the last couple of weeks? Like what are the examples where an average American citizen now should live in this constant fear of being deported or confronted by ICE? Like, what happened?
I think that's the thing that I legitimately don't understand. The only thing I can point to is that the propaganda around Donald Trump from the time that he came down the escalator has been so vicious that it has warped all the people who were there for the last decade. And it's so bad that these people, they legitimately and honestly, and I know that they believe this, they truly do believe that he is the second coming of Hitler.
Yeah.
Right. And that's amazing.
Well, how tired are you guys of woke? How tired is everyone here of that? Like, really exhausted, fucking exhausted.
I mean, yeah. And like this person in the chat just said, like, I don't think all of them have, I don't know about how many, but I definitely don't think all of them have bad intentions. But I do think they have genuinely deluded themselves into believing all of these things. I think a lot of them have.
Real quick point. Just wanted to say this point real quick. So, like, if everyone here has, like, we're all exhausted with woke. We see it everywhere, right? Like, everywhere you go, it's infiltrated our movies. It's infiltrated our TV shows. It's infiltrated the news. It's infiltrated Comic-Cons. It's everywhere you go. It's woke, correct? Like, we're all really fed up with that, right?
Yep.
Now understand it's the other way, except Donald Trump is a Nazi. Like, look at it from the other perspective, that everywhere you look, it is this evil regime coming down to take more rights. That's all you're seeing over and over and over again. Propagandized over and over again that your neighbors are evil and they're part of the fascist regime. It's as much as we're seeing it from the woke side, they're seeing it from the fascist side. So they've become absolutely deranged. Like they're foaming at the mouths here. And I will say, last point is this goes back to what I was saying yesterday, as far as be careful about like the tortoise and the hare situation here. We're laughing at these people. This guy is clearly laughing, but while he was laughing, he didn't recognize what he was saying. These people are arming themselves. So everyone should keep laughing. Keep laughing, everyone. Understand what's happening.
That was exactly the point I was going to make.
This is not a joke.
You ask, like, oh, are you tired of woke? Like, yeah, at first it was tired because, like, it's ruining movies and entertainment and stuff like that. It's annoying, but now it's dangerous. Like, now you have people who feel emboldened to arm themselves, or they believe that there's this existential threat on their life everywhere they go and that they need to defend themselves from these fascists.
Well, like I said, that video I saw, it was a woman saying she wants to see stonings in the streets. She wants to see basically anyone who's a part of this like fascist regime. She wants them all dead. And all these people feel the same way.
You know, it's funny, going back to your crazy friend that thought Donald Trump was going to round up gay people.
Oh my, what was that?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Keep laughing.
That was an alert for a massive donation.
Okay.
That's what that was. That was an alert from Shamsa, who directly donated $1,000.
It's developer time.
Developers. Yes.
Yes.
Look at that shit, Shamsa. That is insane. It says, keep laughing. We will continue to giggle. But there you go, Shamsa.
Thank you very much.
In the chat for Shamsa.
That is insane. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how to respond to that outside of saying thank you for your ridiculous support. And that helps, obviously.
And that helps us fight back with culture. Like that's huge. That really, really helps.
Yes,
thank you so much.
I'm going to put Shams on the wall while you finish your thought, Rev. You were saying before Crazy Ernie showed up.
I think you were talking.
You were talking. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh.
You were talking about my now ex friend.
Yes,
she was my best friend of 8 years, my maid of honor in my wedding. Like it was real.
So she was concerned that Trump was going to round up the gays, right?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked Rock, did Trump ever say he was going to round up gay people? No. Donald Trump never said he was going to round up gay people. There's no credible evidence, quote, speech, interview, tweet, etc., where Trump expressed any intention to round up, detain, or persecute gay people in any way.
He was the first president to embrace the gay community, by the way. He was the first and only supportive president. Gay marriage, everything.
So I said, did he ever say he was going to take away housing for gay people? No, Donald Trump never said he was going to take away housing for gay people. No, this is what Strawb said. Strawb said her friend thought they were going to take away the housing.
She was worried she was going to lose her job, take away housing.
So yeah, the answer is no. Donald Trump never said he was going to take away housing.
He had gay weddings at Mar-a-Lago, and I had sent her an article about that too. And also he embraced gay marriage way earlier than Obama did, way earlier than Biden did. There were clips of him saying things from I think it was the 90s, where he was like, I don't care. Do what you want to do. I don't care. So it's just crazy. I don't know.
It is. It's bizarre. And just to see look, propaganda works. That's the reality of it, is propaganda works. And when you villainize somebody for that long, I just think about the young kids who are growing up and they're going to see this. And guess what? JD Vance, he will also be villainized. He will be the next Trump if he runs, or whoever the next person is. They will be villainized because, as been pointed out by Phoenix a million times, literally the entire entertainment complex is is against this, and that is amazing to me.
What's terrifying is like most people so I was thankfully raised with like critical thinking and always like my parents raised me on like always question everything. No matter what opinion you have, question it. Always try to engage in a conversation to be wrong. That way you can hopefully learn something about the other opposing side. If I didn't have that instilled in me, then when I was one of these crazy people, and when they're saying, "Oh, all your neighbors are fascists," and I just didn't question that. I didn't think to go, "Hey, knock knock. By the way, do you want to kill me?" And I never asked those questions. I would have been in the same deranged group. It almost seems like this group quite effectively has been taught not to have critical thinking, not to think on their own, not to question anything, just to follow the orders of the system. And that's what it seems like they've done most effectively, because none of them are. All it would take is just one of them to just step out of their line for one moment, go like, all right, cool, I'm going to be with you guys in a minute. I just need to ask these people over here if they are truly trying to kill me over here. And then, of course, they'd find out like, no, we're not trying to kill you at all. No, that's not at all. That's all it takes. But these people are just on that one track and not questioning literally anything. And that's what's most depressing and horrifying at the same time.
Well, and couple that with the fact that they're emotionally children. I mean, you cannot have a conversation with these people. You can shove the truth right in their face, and not only will they not try to have an honest conversation with you or admit they're wrong, they're going to threaten you like that. It goes beyond that. They're going to dehumanize you. They're going to want you harmed. Like, it's crazy it's gotten this bad, but it's been coming down the pipeline for years and years and years, and it's getting worse.
Well, I think we're at a point to where it may get worse before it gets better. 100%. And but something has to be done at this point. Like,
you think it's going to get better, Craig?
I think
if we win the midterms, yes. I think right now this administration is terrified of those midterms, and they're like just creeping along really cautiously. And I think if we win the midterms, these do nothing Republicans do something, then I think you might actually start seeing things ramp up after that. Sorry, Craig.
I was going to say, you know what I think the fastest way to better is, and it's really simple. It starts at the ballot box, right? You have to have, I think, voter ID has to be on every single, like, the fact that it's not a nationwide law.
That blows my mind.
Yeah. Like, you do that, pass that, make it happen. And if they don't, it's their own fucking fault. I mean that with all sincerity. I don't want to hear about, this. If they do that, it's over. Like, oh, you're telling me that people, like, you have to be accountable. You have to be there when you vote. You can't just say this person's voting. You can't. We saw that in Minnesota. The other thing that they talked about was the idea of vouching, saying, oh, I've got 9 people who live with me. They all vote a certain way too.
I saw that.
What?
Unreal.
Yeah, that makes no. I mean, like, you have to have ID for literally everything else in the whole world, but then for voting, one of the most important things in our country, you don't have to have it. It just makes no sense.
Zero.
I used to get carded for buying lottery tickets.
Yeah.
They didn't believe that I was 18. I'm like, bruh, it's a lottery ticket.
How much did you spend on lottery tickets?
They don't give a shit. It's
Well,
wild.
I mean, it's the same thing when you go into like a casino.
Well,
Have you ever been to a casino?
They always card me. They'll let everyone through, and they'll card me.
Blaz, you never been to a casino?
Why would I ever go to a casino?
Same reason why you buy lottery tickets.
Yeah, but I barely ever buy lottery tickets. It's like for somebody's birthday or Christmas and stuff like that. I never buy them for myself.
We should absolutely bring you to a casino and document the whole
It's something you have to experience.
It starts a sickness.
You just you bring a set amount of money and you say, this is what it's worth for me to have fun for a
And
little
then go to
while.
an ATM and get more, and then use your rent money.
No, listen, I like Dave & Buster's honestly better than a casino. I can't lie.
Let's go.
You do.
Speaking of Dave & Buster's, the Real Game Awards coming up next month. Make sure you guys go get your tickets. I'll tell you, we will move on to our next story in a second. You guys are very passionate about this. A lot of super chats. We're going to get to some of those while I get our next story queued up and let Phoenix go get his jaw worked on.
Thank you very much. I do promise to say, here's daddy, and then vomit in their face. That's coming right now. Thank you so much. Have a great show, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Phoenix, got to go. Glad he was with us today, as always. We have a little bit of VTuber drama and related to all this in just a second, but I did promise that there's a new animation put together by just wonderful viewers of the show. And DB Wild came in and delivered this. I know that you are not a huge fan of the bouncing breast on the show, so we have developed Frolicking Out. And now we have just wonderful ballroom dancing with Rev Strawb.
Wait, that's so cute.
Look at that.
What?
Yes.
It looks so cute.
So there you
AI
go.
is developing very fast.
Yes.
It's scary,
Remember
but...
the Will Smith spaghetti thing from a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're here.
No, honestly, AI terrifies me in that way, but these things are at least the good part of it, where it can be like cute.
Well, you have your avatar already, so they can't like whenever Blabs gets AI'd, it always looks like derpy Blabs.
Yeah,
you know,
it doesn't even look like me.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what, this is spectacular as well. Let's get some more frolicking here, as Dimsy also came in with 10 Side Strollers memberships to the channel. That is spectacular, Dimsy. Thank you very much. Look, get some frolicking. Yeah. Wasp came in with a 10, says, Minnesota is looking like the second act of the movie Black Hawk Down. It's so bad that the internet has started referring to Minneapolis as Snow Gadashi. That's funny.
No, we
Uncle
have to get this one. No. You've been skipping this guy. We gotta get this one for 50. How do you
I
say that?
I didn't skip anything.
Oh, well, this one's been in the thing for a bit. Skills DR, I think is how you pronounce it. Craig went to Buc-ee's for the first time. It truly was a religious experience. I got plenty of jerky. Happened to pass through Amarillo last week and saw it, and it was good. Yeah, I actually think that the beef jerky is a bit too chewy, to be honest. I prefer like turkey jerky, honestly, over that, just because I have TMJ, but it's pretty damn good. Their pulled pork sandwiches are amazing.
Gotta get the brisket.
Nice.
Let's go. Look at that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I've still never had food from Buc-ee's. I did get the banana pudding one time, but I just ate, so I really didn't want food. But I want to try it.
When you come to Texas, I will take you guys out. I'll take you guys out to enjoy Buc-ee's and truly experience it, because Blabs was a doubter at the start. She doubted.
Really?
And then
I got a Buc-ee's t-shirt.
Everybody becomes a believer in Buc-ee's eventually.
it's
Every
so-
knee will bend.
Yep, she's a Buc-ee's believer for sure. A double B, as they're referred to in Texas, a BB. That's right. Dallas Braden came in and gifted a Rumble Preemie. Let's go. Thank you very much, Dallas Braden. Dregs came in, says, bring back mental asylums. Yes. I said that all.
Ironically, it probably is definitely needed.
I will vote for whoever says mental asylum. I don't care what your politics are. Just if you are broken, throw them in the box. The Grateful Gamer says, Alexander Hamilton 3 times. Man, he really lost some weight. Alexander, damn, he thin. Really like to go to raves/Alexander partying. Quick credit to Jack Films. I don't even know what I'm reading right here. Thank you so much, Grateful Gamer.
I think it's
Great.
a wrap.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not rapping that. Sin Sword says, but she's a dutiful resistance fighter struggling against a fascist regime. The obvious hero in the children's picture book that's in her mind. Oh, yes. We've seen a lot of those. Same with all the ladies at Target who are buying salt here. That's from Game Hunter. Holy shenanigans! What?
Yep, just now. Game Hunter Series to 50 says, Rev Strawb, can I use you two as summonings for the Asmongold X Kirsha JRPG? The summoner is Asmongold's VTuber daughter, Cassie?
Oh, Cassie. I love her.
Rev with the darkness element and Strawb with the holy element to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where is that dancing one anyway, Craig? I haven't seen that one. There's this one.
Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness.
We got all of them. All of them.
I don't know where that new one is. Where did you put that one? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, all right. Rearranging.
And Marmalin came in with the 20 Bitcoin over on Rumble Wallet. Marmalin, thank you very much. Oh, no, not 20 Bitcoin. It was $20 of Bitcoin. I was like, oh,
different reaction.
We're fucking done. See ya. Side Scrollers is over. No, we can actually do some pretty good stuff with 20 Bitcoin. But thank you so much, Marmalin. Appreciate it. Says, what's the goal? Well, we have lots of goals. We'll be sharing some goals with you guys very, very soon. Very, very soon. Dreg also says, no offense, but that guy had to be that tolerant. If he did let her find out, he would be the one in jail, not her. Don't forget, that's what they tried to do with Daniel Penny.
Sad, but probably true.
Yeah, for sure. Con Air says, so they're trying to LARP with the game Papers, Please. Seems legit. Mm-hmm. We have this from Modest Rat. Says, hey, bada bing. What's the matter with you guys? Have you heard of Sega? it does what Nintendo don't. Hey, bada bing. I don't know many game jokes. I'll stick with what I know. Also, Blabs, you're meh.
That wasn't very nice.
That's fair.
It's pretty messed up. Bentley guy says these liberals' inability to look in the mirror and see that they're the ones acting like Nazis baffles the crap out of me. Seriously, it's truly astounding. With that said, nice hat. Hashtag Montez. Thank you. We are 3 yellow supers away from Montez goal. That dog in him came in, says she lacks such self-sustainability that after all that, she's going to drive away while she's impaired by pepper spray. Yes, talking about the lady who found out.
Yeah.
Putting other people and others at risk. I hate people like this. Dimsy came back with 5 more gifted memberships. We're at 20 for the day. Thank you so much, Dimsy. That is spectacular.
Mad lad.
Yeah, that is nuts. Oh my God. Ken just came in with 10 gifted Rumble preemies. Holy moly. Let's get some more of that.
Amazing. It's so beautiful.
That's adorable.
That we need to get that to you.
It looks like it belongs in a game.
It kind of gives me like the from Freerin. You guys ever watch Freerin with Stark and Fern dancing?
Yeah.
Cute.
Kid on the wall. Golly.
Someone clip that.
I'm gonna blow out my hamstrings doing that. That's crazy. Anthony says, "I'm for equal opportunity. Everyone gets what they get when they deserve it." There you go, Anthony. Yep. But that also is extremely. You're an extremist and racist because of that. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is today. Silent Shape says, "Skull Kazaroos." Well, thank you, Silent Shape. Hippie Tree Hugger came in with 500 kicks. Says Trump enforced immigration law in his first term. They hated him. Now, in his second term, he's enforcing immigration law, and the left wants to kill. Big Boss Luffy says, "I had an ex-wife who got radicalized and left me when I dropped per capita stats and wanted me to abandon my beliefs. Fast forward to today, I own a lake house, and she's homeless in Detroit."
Could have just said she's in Detroit, you know?
Yeah, golly. Hippie Tree Hugger says, "Moreover, Democrats care more about anchor babies than American people." I think that's the most amazing thing about all this is these are like a lot of women who do have kids and they're willing to go out. Like imagine like today, this thing where they're supposed to like walk out of their work, right? Imagine sacrificing your job and making money for people that you're literally giving money to, right? Your taxes are going to. It's amazing. Celestium says, "The left are some of the most intolerant people that I had to deal with this weekend over my ICE posts." Oh man, I'm sorry I had to deal with that.
Not surprised at all.
Sabadabadoo says, "I went to college after 7 years in the Army and was shocked at the amount of professors and students who wanted a revolution. They spoke of it like it was a game and called me crazy for saying how bad open conflict would be." Man, yeah, it's a pretty eye-opening experience for sure. Demaster says, the left hate the Don partly because they fear he'll abuse his power as much as they want to. Leftists don't hate fascism or dictators. They hate when their fascist dictators aren't in power. Ooh, that's a powerful statement right there. Weissmack says elections are controlled by the states, not the federal government. All the feds can do is force states to clean the voter rolls, deport people, and ensure a proper census is conducted. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. What you got, Blabs? Jacob just with holy crap, we're going crazy today. Jacob on the wall.
Rumble.
Yeah, man.
Dancing.
More dancing. Keep them dancing. With 10 gifted Rumble premies. Jacob, thank you so much for that. Look at that, Jacob. Blabs, why don't you get this from Little Caesar over here?
Craig for 10.
Yes,
I should say Little Caesar for 10. Craig, when the midterm elections are coming up, I'll be the only one in the family to vote. I don't care about their opinions. I want what's best for America, and I'm tired of the wokeness. Thank you very much.
Well, everyone's got to go out and do their civic duty, and that's not returning salt to Target.
By the way, I keep hearing like Mike beeping.
little bit of beeping. Yeah. Well, that's okay.
It's
not that bad. Yeah, Retromeister says, "Let us raise our cups to Scott Adams, who we lost last week. A true cartoonist, advocate, and patriot. Gilbert was a hero to all of us. Scott did nothing wrong except speak his mind to the very end." Thank you, Retromeister, appreciate your support, my man. All right. We will get to every single one of your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants before the end of the show. Thank you guys very much. We try to read 10 and above to start, and then we'll get to more at the end. So thank you guys. Delta did say, a friend of mine in Minnesota who's a middle school teacher says she's worried over word of a mass cop exodus circulating around. And their union has it so they can take leave and get 12 weeks pay. Wow. That'd be horrible if all the Minnesota police are just like, yeah, we're going to take 3 months off. Man.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Let's get a fast track things really quick to the to what are the things what's the thing everybody wants to Trump to do right now? The what act? The Insurrection Act? Yeah, that's what it is.
Correct.
So that'd be crazy. All right. All this craziness, though, it hits all sorts of levels of the entertainment space. We have a little bit of stuff in the VTubing world as well, which, Rev, you were talking about this before we got started. This is from Fillion, who give us a little background here.
Well, it involves Fillion. So there's this VTuber named Cha-Cha who made a joke about a VTuber named Fillion, her friend, who hasn't streamed in a while. And a chatter asked, hey, where's Fillion? And Cha-Cha made a joke saying she's been deported by ICE. It made it very clear it was a joke, saying like she was like rounding up the ICE officers and she was going to like give them a spanking or something. It was obviously a joke, but people went nuts on Twitter, like, because Cha-Cha quoted a clip of it, and every VTuber under the sun decided it's time to virtue signal. Uh-oh. If you think like the entertainment industry and stuff like that is really woke, look at VTubers. It's like the most woke space that exists. Like if you have any belief to the right of Mao Zedong, like you are a fascist and you're going to get harassed and shunned. And everyone came out and was denouncing this Cha-Cha person, calling her all sorts of things, saying, F ICE. And people were even offering themselves as a replacement for her. Like if you're looking for, because she's Latina, they're like, I'm a Latina. If you need a new safe space and a new Latina VTuber, let me do it for you. Like the thing I did, because I made a video about this, I would search on some of these accounts saying like, hey, don't joke about ICE because people are dying. You never joke about violence. I would just search Kirk on their account.
Oh, wow.
And it would just explode with people like celebrating his death or telling people I'm going to Kirk you and like all these things. It's crazy.
All right, let's take a look to see what she actually said, because this must be horrible.
Is there any truth to your daughter being on hiatus because ICE sent her back to the Philippines? I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I shouldn't say anything, but the rumors are true. The rumors are true. ICE did knock down Fillion's door, and they did kidnap her and send her back to the Philippines. And I'm currently working with ICE at the moment to get her back. It's a work in progress.
He's gonna kill you for revealing this.
I know it's really embarrassing for her, but like, listen, it's a work in progress. I'm doing the best I can, okay? It's getting really complicated because I'm getting all of the ICE officers like in a row, and I'm threatening to spank them all with my chancla, but like, they keep saying, do it with like a smile on their face. And I just feel like it's I don't know why. I just feel like it's a little counterintuitive. I don't think it's helping.
Wow.
That's it.
What a horrible person. By the way, 3.9 million views on the quote tweet of this. This original video over here with another million views here. It's like, this is the quote tweet here. I addressed the rumors about ICE yesterday concerning Philly in here. Wow. So this person, Cha-Cha, has fairly good following, 152,000 followers over on X, streams over on Twitch on a regular basis. So this person has like been getting threats and stuff. Is that right?
That is correct.
Wow. Like, and people want to replace her.
Yeah. It's just nonstop virtue signaling. Everyone's using it as an opportunity to stand on their soapbox and denounce ICE. And like every single person doing this is a nobody. None of these people are like big VTubers. It's all like the bottom tier who do nothing but just tweet. They don't even make content. And they're trying to use this as a chance to basically increase their whatever it is they do, which is not very much. But yeah.
Wow. Now they were asking her to apologize, apparently, huh? This is a big thing. And she actually did speak about this, though. Is that right?
That is correct. I just saw right before we went live here.
Okay, well, this is 15 minutes long, and I don't want to
play like the first minute.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Hi, Cha-Cha, our blue eyes white Latina streamer. What the frick you mean by that? Hi, Alana. What you guys do? I like your model. Thank you, Austin. You're cute. We talked about your Twitter cancellation. Okay. I knew I had to talk about it at some point. I guess we'll talk about it a little bit. Just a little bit. Emerald, my mods are like, what are you doing, Cha-Cha? What are you doing? Ignore the haters. Okay. First and foremost, I'm not making an apology to Twitter.
That's all we need to know. That's all. Does she go any further?
Yeah, she basically says, I'm not apologizing because I have nothing to apologize for. I didn't do anything wrong. And basically, she even said, she gave some like grace saying like, you know, if you're passionate about this stuff, that's okay, whatever. But like, I'm not going to apologize after doing nothing wrong. And these people are crazy. A lot of the people are just deranged, and people are also trying to blame her for what other people are saying in defense of her. Like she has to address the incels and the fascists who are coming to her defense. And no, she just refused, which is awesome. I'm very glad. I was nervous she might apologize. It always ends up happening, but not this time. So good on her.
This is something that a story we've seen time and time again, where you have the opportunity to bend the knee and apologize. And if she was to apologize, guess what? They're still going to think she's a horrible person, right? She's not going to win any of them over.
Absolutely.
And this is 100% the best course of action, or just a giant middle finger and just say, fuck off. That's great to see. And I think she will gain considerably more followers and fans because she's unapologetic about her stance on these things. And it's not like what she's saying it was a joke, right? And these people, why would you, like, I was looking at the responses to this, people like, why would you joke about this? How dare you joke about this? Amazing to see. This makes me really fucking sad. Anything to stay relevant. And that's where they immediately go, says the person who has a fraction of the followers of this person here. So, yeah, man, is this actually, and this is the other thing, is this actually true? What? Like, people legitimately can't, like, I have my daughter, she texts her friends, and I'm like, you need to understand that when you text, sarcasm is just out the window. My daughter's extremely sarcastic. And apparently on Twitter, that is also the case. Sarcasm is just totally lost in any sort of video format because people are such numbskulls and brain dead that they can't see through the obvious joke that she was making when this, like, she said she was working with the ICE agents, and one by one, it's like, okay, or whatever. But
and she was gonna spank them or something. It's
like,
can you read the room? If someone was literally being deported and that was her friend, like, don't you think she'd be a little more serious about it? Like, obviously.
But yeah, with the sarcasm thing, never tweet sarcasm. And the problem is with me, it's like I have sarcasm, and it's like a part of my humor. I don't tweet anything sarcastic. They will believe it 100%, and they will never accept that it's sarcasm or a joke or whatever.
You see the post, the quote tweets of this, like, this grandstanding, 150,000 followers, and instead of using your voice for good, you say dumb, tasteless shit like this. The VTubing space is, oh, here we go. All my links. Come look at me, sexy boy. All right, whatever. I am just, we have a lot of VTubers on the show. I think that the VTubers who show up there are great, right? But there's this, I don't understand, especially if people don't know your identity, right? Your IRL identity, why people are so quick to bow down to this insanity, right? This idea that you can't say this, you can't, well, fuck you. I can say whatever I want, especially if you have an avatar that reflects you. I don't know. Can you guys speak to that at all?
I feel like a lot of people just care a lot about what people think about them, even if they are just like VTubers that never show their face or anything. Like, they just care so much about what people think. And also, at the end of the day, like, these people, like, a lot of them in the VTuber space are just very, very, very left-leaning, like, psychos. A lot of them, honestly. And the concept of someone disagreeing with them, even trying to agree to disagree, just like cannot exist.
I actually talked about this recently, where I think there's a massive disconnect between what a lot of VTubers think people want to hear and see versus what actual fans or potential audience members actually care about.
Well, there's
most
a
of them
huge
don't
difference.
care about any of this virtue signaling, and a lot of the VTubers who are outspoken about being a virtue signaler or super woke, they're not successful.
Well, think about VTubers in general, like the people who become VTubers most of the time, a lot of them, like, they are, when they post these things, like, look at who's in their comments. It's other VTubers that feel the same way as them. When it comes to VTuber fans, like, they don't want to see these things. They don't care about these things.
They just want to be entertained.
They want to be entertained. But, like, that's why a lot of these VTubers are actually not successful. And the only people you'll see in their comments are other VTubers that are also not successful.
All they do is isolate a potential audience every time they speak.
Yeah.
Well, there's more. Are you familiar with the VTuber Powder? Have you ever heard of this VTuber? Well, they apparently had a tweet here just a short time ago. It says, "You should be upset with ICE." Here, this is 22 seconds long.
The only reason people should be upset with ICE is because they're not doing enough. They need to deport more people. They would have to deport like thousands of people every week in order to make a dent in the issues that we have right now.
Real and true.
It's not going to happen. So.
Found a new fan based.
Why does she look like Amelia?
I think that's kind of the idea.
Okay.
I think it's on purpose.
Yeah, I think that's definitely on purpose. Well, there you go. A little bit of Amelia love here. The true star of the last week or so on the internet. It's been amazing to see. One of the best backfires ever. All right, real quick. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, but it still requires some wit. Thanks, Zenik. Appreciate it. As someone who is extremely sarcastic, I am not witty at all. Dr. T.S. King says, the joke is that Fillion is a Filipino boy, which she is not, just like Blabs is a 12-year-old boy. She is known for doing backflips and almost burning down her apartment twice. She is a friend of Kirsha. Thanks for the heads up.
She also went through the ringer of all this, which kind of enhanced everything, because she made a George Floyd joke like a couple of years ago, and people have never forgotten about it in the VTubing space. So they're like, yeah, of course, this Cha-Cha person is joking with Fillion. They're made for each other, basically.
How dare you? Big Doink came in with a $100. Is that Rumble or Locals?
That's Locals.
Wow. Big Doink says, hey, guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Wanted to say good job, Craig, on the high energy from the start. Blabs, good job on gaming history. You tried. Well, we'll get to gaming history in a second. Phoenix, before he left, happy birthday. And Rev Strawb, keep being amazing people. Also, what is you guys' favorite choice for noodles for mac and cheese? I like the corkscrew ones. Much love. Big Doink, I appreciate your support to ask us about noodles for mac and cheese. Thank you so much. I'll let you guys answer that first. Big Doink going on the wall right there. Go ahead. Favorite noodles for mac and cheese? Fire away.
I mean, if I'm making like homemade mac and cheese, the cavatappi noodles are pretty good.
I don't do mac and cheese. So I'm just going to say my favorite is linguine, because I love linguine. I'm going to make really good like shrimp sauce and everything. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't do mac and cheese?
I never really do mac and cheese.
Like, you just don't like it? It's not your thing?
No, I love it. I just never make it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you just hated mac and cheese.
I was about to walk off the
I
set.
do. It's just I don't do the craft.
I just,
you know.
just love the idea.
But like you'd have like homemade like mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a pain in the ass to clean afterwards because melted
Yeah.
cheese. So I
only
just
usually
avoid
have it for like holidays, like Thanksgiving. We'll make a baked one, but other than that, I feel like it's too much work, and also it's expensive to buy all the like cheese blocks.
Regina.
I feel like I watched a TikTok about they're like white people on Thanksgiving making mac and cheese.
My favorite thing about that. My favorite thing about that interaction was Strawb going like, I just thought of Office Space, where she's like, in Office Space, they go, what do you say you do here? Right. And Strawb's over here is like, what do you mean you don't do mac and cheese? Like, it's just the sheer confusion that was lining up. I don't understand.
I had to have like an explanation.
Yes, please walk me through this. Cthulhu Waifu says, oh, by the way, I like the traditional, just the little baby noodles, but any noodle is fine with me when it comes to mac and cheese. Cthulhu says, I hate the fact that insanity is accepted and defended, and anyone who speaks up is threatened and sometimes killed. Yes, there's a big reason to hate that, Cthulhu. Tim Lee says, remember, no one can stop what is coming. Montez! And Dempsey also says, Montez, ask Rev and Strawb decision. Yes, okay. So, yes, we did hit our Montez goal today, which is always spectacular. I'll tell you what, man. I know Phoenix isn't here, but the support has been spectacular. We got hit on all angles today. We are. We had the Super Chat Montez goal. We had Rumble Wallet support. We had direct donation, Shamsa dropping a ridiculous, stupid bomb, supporting the show in the best way possible. Rumble has been spectacular. Locals has been huge. Guys, thank you so much. Look, we are bypassing the traditional Montez and going straight for the Great Reset Montez, which Rev and Strawb, I don't know if you witnessed this, but this will solve all of the issues in the world. This is a rare occasion that we play this, only when there's massive support.
Bitch! Montez!
Stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
You're alive! And all of the zombies are defeated! And I'm not gay anymore!
Montez saved us all, kiddo!
Video games won't be lame anymore! And I like girls now! I love girls!
My tits are huge again!
Maybe we're the racists! Barbs are for fucktards.
And all of the problems of the world have been healed.
That was amazing.
I love the hug at the end. It's my favorite part.
That is wonderful.
That
all
was
right.
the Stranger Things stuff. I haven't kept up with Stranger Things since like season 2 or something.
Yes, but now we know the world has been reset and all is healed after that wonderful support and the Great Reset, Montez.
Things can get better.
Things can, and they will. Thank you, Rev. I appreciate your bravery in saying that, which is great. All right, we will get to every single one of your super chats momentarily and direct donations and Rumble rants. But we flipped things around today, and we're going to try this out for a little bit because we realized that the show has been like we've been doing things that have been fairly tough topics. So we want to end the show with a little bit of levity. So that, my friends, we will end today with a little bit of disappointment. It's time for Today in Video Game History.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
I like orange.
Oh, thank you, Riri Blabs.
I really like the cross eyes. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so today, everybody, is January 20th, which means Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 was released in 2004. We have Saints Row Gate Out of Hell, or Gat Out of Hell. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that, released back in 2015. And then Hitman 3 was released in 2021, making it 5 years old already. Da-da!
All right, there you go. A little bit of video games to wrap up the show. So, Blabs, some noticeable games that you missed today.
It's not. I didn't miss anything. It's fine.
On
Perfect.
January 20th here, Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, released for the PC 24 years ago.
Banger.
That's noticeable that you missed today. Correct, Rev. Absolutely. I'm not familiar with Rainbow Cotton for the Dreamcast.
That's why I skipped it.
Okay, but I mean, that seems like a game that you would be just the title seems like you would draw.
No, maybe
you.
I don't know, man. Sounds weird.
I don't know, man. Sounds weird. You want to know what rainbow cotton is?
Sure. Is it like a raccoon eating cotton candy or something? I don't know.
No, I don't think that's what it is. This. Oh, there you go. Okay, this looks like a Panzer Dragoon style game, like kind of a shooter here. Rainbow cotton. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of fun.
It looks kind of cute, actually.
Yeah. See, Blabs, you missed it. You missed it right there. Okay. Silent Storm released for the PC. Monster Hunter G for the PlayStation 2. Ivy the Kiwi? Question mark. Released for Windows Mobile. You ever heard of that game, Blabs?
No.
I wonder if it actually does include a question mark in it. I've never heard. Have y'all heard of any of these games before?
No, but I forgot about Windows Mobile, where they had their own little mobile store and everything like that for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar.
I had a Microsoft phone when I was like in college for like 2 years, and they had like the Windows stuff and everything. God, was it terrible.
Look at this little game. This looks super fun. Like a little you run around as a kiwi and you got to draw things. This is the Wii version of the game here. But yeah, you got to like draw them to keep the kiwi moving, flipping around. How fun is that? Okay, I guess
I
not
thought it
really.
was going to be like a literal like kiwi
Yeah,
fruit.
I'm disappointed. I wanted a real kiwi.
I thought that too.
No, it's a little kiwi bird. That's all. Okay, well, I get rejected to half court there. I didn't make the game, Blaz. What are you doing?
Disappointed.
Blackguards 2, which I think is probably a racist name at this point. You can't say Blackguards, let alone Blackguards 2. 11 years ago for Macintosh and PC. You did mention Saints Row, GAT, Out of Hell, Crashlands, Gravity Rush 2. Oh, there you go. Released for the PlayStation 4 9 years ago. Did you do Hitman 3, Blabs?
I had it on the list.
Was mentioned on your list.
That's right.
Skull the Hero Slayer, Black Wind, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction.
I feel like there's a Tom Clancy's like every week at this point, so I just skipped it.
Tom Clancy's a rich son of a gun. Hitman, World of Assimilation.
That says assassination, but you know
That's
it's
what I
same
meant.
thing.
Yeah, assimilation and assassination. Sorry, I was actually moving on to the next one as I was saying that mid-sentence right there. And Mangavania. Is it manga?
It's Mangavania.
Is it manga? Do you say manga or manga?
Say manga.
Manga. Okay. Manga is like if you're from Australia.
Manga, mate.
Or if you're real southern, I'm going to read me some manga later.
Well, I am real southern over here, straight from Texas. So, yes, maybe that makes a little bit more sense. Well, there you go. There's today in video game history here. Nice job, Labs. Your list
That's
was...
right.
Yeah, good job.
No retarded dragon today? All bangers?
No, there you are. There you are. The Riri Blabs. Chat, as always, we encourage you to rate Blabs on today in video game history, not rate Blabs, but on her list here. So by all means, let us know how she did. There she is again, once again, the Riri of Blabs. All right, we have some support to get to. Do we have any support specifically for Rev and Strawb so that we can allow them to both?
There's this one.
Oh, there you go. Can you say that, Rev?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. And I feel like I saw this person, if it was this person or if it was multiple people saying for you to say that. I saw it like multiple times in the chat, but I don't know what that means.
Again, it's the same person, I think.
What does it mean?
Why
don't you say?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Said it again. I really want.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Oh, go ahead, Blaz.
Google it, Blabs. Let us know.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
What the fuck? Dude, I don't know. This is what happens when you Google the thing. It's a freaking cat. Why can't I share this?
Mute it.
It's a cat.
Okay. Now we
know.
know.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's find some of these directly for Rev and Strawb real fast. Guys, thank you again for your support as Blab scrolls through those. Once again, we're getting to every single one of them. There are days, guys, where we haven't been able to hit all your super chats, and we apologize. But just know that we genuinely appreciate them. So, but we will hit every single one of them today. Go ahead, Blabs. What do we got?
So Tamano's saying that I have to hit up the meme that is in here, and we do have it. It was for 10. Here it is. It says, "I put sweet and sour sauce on my wife's cooking. God says, yikes."
You know, for what he put sweet and sour, it will never make sense to me. But if my baby wants it, then he can have it.
I'm
I
loved.
don't know, man.
You are loved. That's great.
Clearly.
Do you say clearly or queerly? Because that's two totally different
Hopefully
things.
not clearly. No.
Those are two very different things there, guys.
Absolutely not.
Blabs, anything else for Rev Strawb?
I am multitasking because lots of supers are coming in at the same time, but I don't think so. I'm doing a really quick scan. No, this is mostly just generic things or reacting to the topic at hand. Nothing specifically.
This specifically from hey Rev, hey Strawb, things are too chaotic and too tired to talk about. The parasite eyeglasses sedition act and martial law are imminent, guys. You have been a champion of martial law. You have been.
At least he's
mercenary.
spelling Marshall, a different way now instead of Marshall shopping. So.
Yes, it's true.
I do love Mr. Marshalls.
All right, well, Rev Strawb, we're going to get to this support. We'll give you give you the opportunity to bounce if you like, or you can stick. You're more than welcome. I mean, it's totally up to you guys. But we are going to read some of the outstanding support today and answer some of the questions that people have and talk about the comments that they have. So up to you guys. You guys want to stick or roll out? Your call.
I think we'll probably roll out. He has some work to finish up.
Correct.
Sounds like a great plan. Well, we can find links to your channels down below. Everyone, I encourage you to go check out Rev and Strawb's channel. They are great. It was always fun to have them on the show. Super fun. You guys got anything going on you want to promote?
Not really right now. I mean, he uploads every single day, so
we're doing double uploads.
Actually, yeah, he's been doing double uploads. So go watch his YouTube channel, and that's about it, really.
Yeah. Lovely. All right. Well, you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It was fun. We'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll see
you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
All right, Rev and Strawb, everybody. The greatness that is. Make sure you go check out their channels. Always fun to have them on. It's great to. They've been a really fun addition to the show for sure. All right, let's get to
on every other Tuesday, basically. Now.
Oh, that's great. Delta says the one thing I've come to understand from VTubers, or at least the so-called girl VTubers, is that the ones with the larger audience have been shoe on head / boxy of the 2000s, anonymous and just wanting to be themselves. Thank you, Delta. Uncle Danny says, born in 79, lived in Minnesota my whole life. Can confirm the changes started in the late 90s and early 2000s. Thank you, Uncle Danny. I'm sorry that has happened to your state. And I got to be honest, it's kind of happening here in Texas too. There's a lot going on there. Dak Forever says, America is one of the most hardworking countries. Third world countries don't want to work that hard, so they scam my state, and our government is helping. Thank you, Dak Forever. Jewish as fuck says, guys, not to be Debbie Downer or anything, but even if we manage to cut all the fraudulent government spending, the U.S. is still a $38 trillion still has a $38 trillion existential threat. This is true, but we'll cut where we can. Barrett says, you guys need an Amelia Frolic animation. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. DB Wild. Whistler says, put him in a box. Maverick Marty says, at this point, I am way more scared of the radicals that are terrorizing random people on the street to the point to my sidearm will always be on me until they are all put in a box. Dak Forever says, she may get attacked from other protesters. It's true. Sandra Stiller says, I've noticed that a majority of women have a reflexive defense of other women, even if it's illogical. That becomes a vicious cycle that becomes more and more unhinged. Not all women do this. This is true. Not all women do this. The ones who are broken do. Yes. Reese says, regarding the If I'm Going to Die video, future and hero folks, I guess, it's clear she's going to find some way to make it happen for the cause. These people are fucking gone. Thanks, Reese. Cart Mantke says, I am more and more in the mind of the Tyrion Lannister speech from Game of Thrones with these people. I wish I was the monster they all believed I am. Oh, yeah, believe me. As somebody who's been called a monster many, many times for various things, man.
Oh, kind of like in Shrek from Gingy. You're a monster. Pooh.
I am, truly. Salty Bum Ryu says these people need psychiatric help. Tell me something I don't know. C. Thomas Peasant says, Phoenix over here dropping hard truth like a B-52 pilot fighting in Vietnam. Rest in peace, Phoenix. Jenno Jack says, as someone who living in Minnesota, I finally realized why I can't find a girlfriend in the state. They're all nuts. You don't want the middle-aged wife ones anyways. Jewish as fuck says, don't hit women. If you call the cops, you're asking someone else to employ the force you're scared to use. I give women 2 free swings before I'm no longer obligated to treat them like a lady. I think 2 is very fair. Mercenary, and I feel like you speak of from experience there, Jewish as fuck. Mercenary says, also, I just collapsed at work. Something's on the air, and it's making me feel unbelievably bad right now. Watch yourself, everyone. Yeah, please do that, Mercenary. Jewish fuck says, being called names like racist, Nazi, bigot has been a compliment. It's hilarious to see. It's hilarious when people say I'm a Nazi, since this is been a username on most of my socials. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Kite the Twin Blade says, to quote the great Asman, they don't hate the police, they want to be the police. Mercenary with 5 says, guys beat me realistic here. There isn't going to be any midterms at all with what's coming. The left is going to do something stupid and it's going to stop everything. That'd be horrible. Hash Brown says they don't like voter ID because you have to have that law nationwide. It makes it a lot harder for them to cheat the elections. C-Man says A+ for Blads for mentioning Friedrin.
I have a Friedrin Funko Pop right here, ready to go, and I've already watched the first episode of season 2. Yeah. Carry on. It's not that much of a gong, you know. It's Friedrin. It's not that weird.
You did a good job there. That's nice. Isle of White Passage about privilege. White privilege says, maybe if Target poured all the salt around the building, those liberals couldn't return. Mercenary says, because they're worms, they couldn't get away. Mercenary says, speaking of the insanity of the left, I'm doing a comic with someone to help me get a story out, and some person is going and pointing that this is what MAGA does. Comics has nothing to do with politics. Thank you, Mercenary. Our School Dropout says, with the 10 says, don't you know that jokes are more harmful than threats? Jokes and jabs may hurt your fifis, and threats are wholly virtuous. Thank you, Our School Dropout. And yes, my fifis are hurt. Hideki says, the one thing I don't get is no one said a thing when Obama had his record deportation numbers. But when POTUS does this, it's the worst thing. And there's a VTuber named Powder you might want to check out. Yeah, we saw that. Thank you for that, Hideki. Appreciate that. Maybe we should have Powder on the show, Blabs.
I was actually looking for the spreadsheet to see if she was already in there.
Cool. Runway 25 Productions says, I implore you, look up Carl Sagan's I Have a Foreboding quote. It describes the current time as well. It's from 1996 and scary accurate. Thank you, Runaway 25 Productions. Carl Sagan's I Have a Foreboding. We'll put that in the notes. Weissmack says, quick point about deportations. People say ICE needs to deport more, but self-deports don't count as deportations. If you look at the totals, there have been a lot more self-deports than deports. Well, that's good because that's ideal, right? I think it's a great situation. Dimsy, who came in with the wonderful sports day with all the gifted memberships, says, I'm late, but it's the corporate and independent VTubers like HoloLive and FaZe Connect versus independent. Thank you, Dimsy. Appreciate your support today. Very much so. Mercenary says, I don't feel well enough to fire Blabs. You're off the hook for now. Thank you, Mercenary. Hopefully you feel better. And Commodore Fan says, the Cotton games have been around since 91, starting in Japanese arcades, and have been fairly popular there ever since. And Panorama Cotton on the Sega Genesis is a banger. Y'all should stream. I've, once again, never heard of those Cotton games before. Thank you for the heads up on that, Commodore Fan. Hang on, Smokey came in and says, hey, I saw Celeste Reyes super chat earlier. Wow. It's great. Thank you for all this support. And Hippie Tree Hugger with 500 kicks says, Chuck Schumer said they get into power, they're going to reverse the Doge cuts. Oh, that sounds like great idea. Golly, people are fucking insane. All right, guys, thank you so much for the outstanding support on YouTube, Rumble, Plus, Rumble Wallet, everywhere. Been outstanding, guys. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate. We got the Montez. Got the Great Reset Montez. What a spectacular day. The direct donations. I would like to remind you guys that if you haven't yet, you can try Side Scrollers Plus for free. Do us a favor. Open a tab. Join us over there right now. Use the promo code FRAUD. You get a free month. Try it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it, right? Just try it out. Got a great community over there. You can watch the show over there every single day. You get notified when the show goes live. And you get to watch things like we had last week with the Mount Your Friends and other premium shows that we have coming up. We are really putting emphasis on a lot of these things this year and really trying to provide as much value as we possibly can for you guys over on Side Scrollers Plus. Definitely every month with big shows, but talking about doing more and more and more. And your support over on Plus allows us to do things. We are literally going to be having conversations about creating an alternative to Games Done Quick, if that's a reality, if that's something we can do. And just taking things to the next step here with Side Scrollers in 2026. So the best way to support, the best place to support is over on Side Scrollers Plus. So thank you guys very much for all your support, whether you're just tuning in, watching, or supporting monetarily. We appreciate it, guys. We want you guys to have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow we'll be back at 11 a.m. with
Mally and Kay.
Ooh, it's going to be a great show with Mally and Kay. So join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time. Mally and Kay joining us. We have some news about the next Disney CEO, which is going to be fun. So we'll see you guys then. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Do not let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Fatality.